Everyone is talking about the new World Cup hero Vozinha, and I'm not going to lie. This might be one of the strangest goalkeeper cards Konami has released in a long time. Not because of his overall rating, not because of his reflexes, but because Konami gave him Attack Trigger, a goalkeeper with Attack Trigger. And if that sounds familiar, it's because he is only the second goalkeeper in eFootball to receive that skill, after Unai Simon. So the real question is Vozinha actually good? Or is this just another card that looks interesting on paper and disappoints in-game? The first thing we need to talk about is the World Cup context. This card is based on Vozinha's performances for Cape Verde, and if you watch that tournament, you know exactly why people remember him. He made huge saves, kept his team alive in difficult matches, and genuinely looked like one of the standout goalkeepers from a nation that wasn't expected to make much noise. Konami clearly wanted to capture that heroic underdog performance. And I actually like that they're giving smaller football nations special cards instead of only focusing on the biggest stars. Now let's look at the stats. 102 GK awareness, 97 catching, 93 parrying, 97 reflexes, and 94 reach is a very strong goalkeeping profile. The 102 awareness is the first thing that jumps out because awareness is one of the most important goalkeeper stats in eFootball. It affects positioning, reactions to through balls, and how quickly the goalkeeper sets himself before shots. A goalkeeper with 102 awareness is going to be in the right position more often than most keepers in the game. The 97 catching is another big positive. Catching is one of those stats that people don't always appreciate until they use a goalkeeper that constantly spills the ball back into dangerous areas. Vozinha should hold onto shots much more reliably than many free or standard goalkeepers, which is important because rebounds are one of the most frustrating ways to concede in eFootball. His 97 reflexes are also excellent. This is the stat that helps with close-range saves and quick reactions inside the box, and 97 is comfortably elite territory. On paper, Vozinha should be capable of making some spectacular saves when attackers get clean chances from short distance. But now we get to the part where I have to be brutally honest. I don't love the 72 jump. For a goalkeeper with 189 centimeters height, that number is surprisingly low. It doesn't make the card bad, but it does raise questions. Against powerful long-range shots, looping efforts, or certain aerial situations, that lower jumping stat could become noticeable. We've seen this before with goalkeepers who have great awareness and reflexes, but occasionally struggle with shots that require explosive vertical reach. This is also why I'm not ready to call him elite yet. And we need to talk about the elephant in the room. Goalkeepers in eFootball are incredibly inconsistent. I've said this in almost every goalkeeper review I've done, and I'm going to say it again. You can have a goalkeeper with 100+ awareness and elite reflexes, and he will still concede a weak near-post shot in the next match. That's just how eFootball goalkeeping works sometimes. So whenever I review a goalkeeper, I try not to get carried away by the numbers alone. Now let's talk about Attack Trigger, because this is what makes the card truly unique. Attack Trigger is a passive skill that boosts the attacking intelligence of your entire team whenever the player with the skill has possession of the ball. In other words, when Vozinha receives the ball and starts an attack, your teammates should make smarter forward runs, find space more effectively, and position themselves better for counterattacks and build-up play. That sounds amazing in theory, but does it actually make sense on a goalkeeper? Honestly, I'm not completely convinced. Goalkeepers simply don't have the ball often enough for Attack Trigger to be a game-changing skill. Most of the time, they'll receive the ball from a back pass, distribute it, and the attack will continue. The boost exists, but it's not like a midfielder who constantly touches the ball throughout the match. So while it's definitely a cool and rare skill, I don't think it automatically makes Vozinha overpowered. Compared to Unai Simon, the other goalkeeper with Attack Trigger, Vozinha actually has a very interesting profile. Simon has slightly better overall athleticism and some stronger high-end goalkeeping numbers, but Vozinha has 97 catching and 97 reflexes, which could make him feel extremely reliable on direct shots. So my final verdict is this. Vozinha is a genuinely good goalkeeper, but not a revolutionary one. The World Cup hero theme is deserved, the Attack Trigger skill is fascinating, and he should be a very solid defensive goalkeeper with excellent awareness and reflexes.